Well, hey folks, welcome back. Tim here, of course, Gamma VD, back in the garage. Exciting one today. First look and install video of the brand new dashboard accessory mount for the early model 100 series 98 through 02. You guys, the wait is over. Let's go. First question, what's the difference? Let me show you. Here is the 03 to 07 version. And these mounting points, again, these are the top two mounts for your speaker. Right around 11 and 3/8 inches is the spacing there. On the 98 what is that, 02 model, right around 9 inches, actually a little bit under 9, like 8 3/4. So if you want to know which one you need, just pop off your dashboard bezel, measure across the top two bolts holding your radio on, and you'll know which version is going to bolt right up. Another tweak, well, a couple tweaks we did. First is you'll see that these aren't all 90-degree angles. So a little bit of some style points here where I cut this one up here and this one's cut this way. These aren't 90s, these are bent. So some trickiness. Yeah, it took me a few tries to get to this. Appreciate your patience, but I really think we dialed this in and got it as snug as possible up to the dashboard. And then I changed this hole pattern a little bit. So this is that, I think they call it the amps hole pattern. Any of those mounts that have the square holes, those should bolt right up. And of course, these are already pre-sized for you to tap M6 or quarter 20 threads. And of course, if you're buying that at the same time, I'm happy to tap that for you. Just tell me where to put them. And the install, pretty simple. I love it. We only need a couple tools. Of course, you'll want a nice dashboard removal tool to pop off that bezel without doing any damage. Don't use a screwdriver. Get one of these little plastic guys. But you do want a screwdriver to pull off those top two bolts. If a 10mm nut driver is more your jam, then you can use that as well. And then the ultimate is one of these little cordless bone saws. I think these work the best. We just got to trim a little bit of that flash off the underside of the dash. You'll see that in a minute here. You have these three tools. That's all you need to go. As far as tapping goes, here's how I've been doing it. I'm still using the impact driver drill and tap. These have been working really well, especially on these through holes. You just got to remember, you lube it every single time. If this gets at all hot, you're going to break one of these taps. It's going to frustrate you. But keep it nice and wet. Pick which hole you're going to go with, and then just all it is to it. A little bit of a deburr, and that's all we do. So we're going to do the ram ball on the top, maybe on the corners, and then we're going to tap the what are going to become the front-facing holes on this, so we can install one of our little flush mount mic holders. And those have been working really, really well. So you can opt for both of those on the site when you click to buy it here. And just put a rag in your bench vise so you don't scratch anything. Shouldn't be any harder than that. And we're prepped and ready. So we got our two ram balls mounted on the top, snug, nice and tight. Got my mic holder over here. It's going to be on the driver's side. It's going to work really well. All we need now is a 100 series. We bolt this little guy up. So serendipitously, that 100 showed up with some bolt-on ram mounts. And you can see that whole pattern, how it lines up on all four on this one, and then this one lines across. So you should have no problem bolting stuff up. All right, so popping this guy out, just grab your little trim removal tool and just slowly work your way around. And once it starts, it usually goes pretty quick. Nice thing about this generation of 100 is you actually don't have to unhook anything. You just let that lay down there, and this is where you need to be. Your next move, you got your screwdriver, and you're just going to pull off those top two nav screws. Don't lose them. It is an M5 thread if you do, but just try not to. That's better. And we'll get on to the next steps. So then here's the fun part. You get your little bone saw tool, and what we're doing is we're just clearancing a little bit of this lip. Now we'll never see this again once the front bezel is back on, but to get those arms clearance they need, we've just got to create a little bit of a space for them. So you can see how I've notched this one. This one I haven't done yet, but it's pretty simple to do. Just hold it up there. You can use your tool as a little bit of a marker. Just give yourself a little line here. And then the other one is just going to be right up against that thing with the rectangle recess in it. It'll look just like this when we're done. So that's our next step. And there we go. So now this slides up in there, and these arms are nice and tight to the underside of the dashboard, and that's what we're going for. So just kind of take your time with that, trim away, but once you like it, then put that up there, put your 2 screws back in, pop it in, and then here we are bolted up. Just give you a closer peek at that. See the clearance is going around there, looking like that. Screws in place. We've got way too many ram balls, mic holders, but I think we got the point. You have a lot of options here now on accessories. So then our last step is going to be putting this dashboard back on, and not too many surprises. Just get it close and then start to work it in. And you'll notice that, you know, this gap is not perfect. We have a little bit of a reveal there. Again, we try to get as close as we could with these arms, but it's just something that, you know, we'll continue to look at. But at some point, I just don't know how you're going to get an 1/8 inch thick piece of steel to come out between 2 pieces without leaving a gap. So that's what we have. But really, there's been no trimming at all that you can see. And this guy's installed and ready to go. So let me know your questions, comments about any of this, of course. And then, yeah, load it up with your accessories. Of course, don't drive distracted, but, you know, mic holders ready to go, phone, CarPlay unit, ham radio head thing, GPS, whatever you want to do. That's the idea. It's you can accessorize, customize a lot of different ways. And the nice thing is you can revert back to stock in like 5 minutes if you ever choose to. It's not a whole lot going on. You can take the whole thing out. You just pop this and take those 2 screws out. But I don't think you're gonna. I think you're gonna dig it. I think you're gonna use it a lot. So let me know your questions as always. And there we go. Install complete. Pretty straightforward. Gotta love it. You know, that gap on the top, you could massage down and do a little trimming on that bezel. You could probably get another one for $100 on eBay or something if you wanted to, you know, because it's always nice to be able to revert back to stock. But I think you're gonna not mind that gap after a couple seconds of knowing that you have all these accessories now exactly where they need to be. So have fun with this one. So glad that we finally got her done. I really appreciate everyone's patience and asking me to make this product. Please tell me what else you want to see in products and videos. And as always, I will see you on the next one.